anybody who truly cares and respects you will understand and respect your wishes every single time. Hey YouTube, it's Pretty Ree, and I'm back again with another video. I wanted to try something new on my channel, to talk to girls and talk to people who may be dealing with some of the things that I've dealt with or that I'm dealing with currently. A lot of the things that I want to talk about are going to be experience based. So I've gone through a lot of the things that I want to talk about. And a lot of the things that I want to talk about are things that I personally feel uncomfortable talking to other people about, and I know that it may be a subject that other people may feel uncomfortable talking to other people about. So I'm just here to try and give you a little bit of advice without even getting in your business. You know, if you like this idea and if you like the video and want to see more, please let me know. If there's things that I can change about the video, please let me know that as well. Yeah, I just want to try to help as many people and as many women as I can with the things that I know, even though I'm such a young person. You know, I've been through and I've experienced and I've heard a lot of things. So today I want to talk about tolerance and what we as women put up with and are willing to put up with and should no longer put up with, just for the simple fact of feeling or being accepted by people in our environment. I don't want to make a long video, so I hope you guys enjoy. Please give me feedback. Yeah. I went to a counseling lady at school, and I was telling her about some of the things that I was going through, and one thing that she told me that I want to talk about today is something that really stuck in my mind, and it's like, you have to teach people how to treat you, whether that be with your presence, with your actions, or with your words. So I'm gonna elaborate. So guys can tell and people can tell the kind of person you are simply by how you present yourself. And if you are a person who presents themselves as, you know, someone who, you know, speaks highly of themselves, is, you know, all about uplifting, you know, having self-confidence, being proud of who you are, guys will take that into consideration and respect that. But if you are, you know, someone who walks around and seems like they just don't care, or easily drifted into anything, guys are gonna take that into consideration too. And a lot of times how we act and how we portray ourselves in the environment is how people are going to treat us. So if you act like you're going to tolerate a whole bunch of mess from him and his homeboys and all the baby mama drama he got going on, that's what he's going to forgive you. And that's the kind of things and that's the kind of men you're gonna put up with, because that's the kind of things that you feel like you're supposed to have. And I'm just here to say no. So the way you carry yourself is how people can know how to treat you. The way you treat you is how other people should treat you. And if you treating yourself like garbage and making yourself look down and making yourself feel bad about yourself and speaking down on your own self, that's how people are going to treat you. Another way is with your actions. So you are if you want people to respect you, you have to respect you. And that means don't make yourself seem vulnerable, or don't make yourself seem more ready than you want to be, because guys are going to look at that and see like, oh, she want that, or oh, she messing with that, like she ready, you know. And I know that it's hard to say it shouldn't matter how we dress as long as, you know, guys are respectful. But if we out here acting like we ready to just go pop it in front of anybody, and we dressing like we ready to just go pop it out in front of anybody, guys are gonna expect us to just go pop it out in front of anybody. And so we have to let it be known in everything that we do what we're willing and what we're not willing to tolerate. And I'm not saying, you know, that if you willing and ready to go pop it in front of anybody that you shouldn't, because you know you living your best life, and I'm not here to tell nobody how to feel. I'm not saying if you are going out, you know, you got to be fully clothed and wrap yourselves up, and you know, don't you know, show too much skin, because we're women and we dress for ourselves. Don't get me wrong, and I am 100% behind dressing how we want to dress because of us, not because of men. And men, y'all need to get that misconception out of your heads ASAP. All right. And I'm not gonna lie, some girls dress the way that they dress to get attention, but it's for them. Like, they dressing like that so that they can get attention. But if you don't want the attention that you getting from the outfit that you're wearing, you need to let it be known in the way that you carry yourself, okay? So if you want to be a bad mamacita with half of your thigh showing, but you ain't on none of that, okay, present yourself that way. And the last thing that I want to say is sometimes words are the best way to communicate. And I know it may be difficult, and I know that a lot of people in our generation have difficulties communicating face to face because we're just so stuck on our phones and so stuck into social media. And I understand, because I do it too. But communication is definitely key in your life. So if you're not willing to put up with something, or if you're not gonna tolerate something, or if there's something you will put up with and you will tolerate, and the only way to get it across is to tell them, because no one is gonna respect you until you respect you. People are gonna love you the way that you love you, and if you don't love you enough to tell people no when there's something that you don't want to do, people are not gonna love you enough to do that for you. So you have to love yourself and respect yourself enough to tell people no when it's time to tell people no, and tell people yes when it's time to tell people yes, and put up with whatever you want to put up with, and not put up with it because of peer pressure. And I know it's easier said than done. Trust me, I've had many nights where I've cried because I felt used, and I felt unaccepted or unappreciated by people that I wanted to feel accepted by the most. So I definitely understand, but if you're not willing to put up with it, don't. And don't let anybody peer pressure you into doing something that you're really not ready to do. I said all that to say this. You have to tell people and show people what you will and what you will not put up with and tolerate. And you have to understand and accept that some people are going to come into your life with ill intentions. Everybody is not your genuine friend. Some people are going to come into your life in a disguise to teach you a lesson, and you have to accept that, learn from it, and move on. So when people show you their true colors, definitely believe them. If if you tell them that you're not ready for something and they get upset, they're not meant for you. Because anybody who cares about you and how you feel is going to respect you and your wishes all the time. All the time. Please keep that in mind. Anybody who truly cares and respects you will understand and respect your wishes every single time. Don't get me wrong. Compromise is, everything in a relationship, whether it be a friendship or a relationship. Compromise is definitely key. You listen to what they will and will not put up with, and you tell them what you will and will not put up with. And if you all can come to an understanding and have an agreement, you'll have the best friendship, you'll have the best relationship, you'll have the best kind of ship you need, because you have an understanding and respect for each other and each other's boundaries. I hope my words helped you all. Like I said, if you like it, let me know. If not, let me know. Tell me things that I can change. But other than that, like, comment, and subscribe, and tell your friends about Pretty Ree.